I'm placing you under arrest for the future murder of Sarah Marks and Darlene Dubin.
You're in a lot of trouble, John. What runs?
Everybody runs,
It doesn't have to be like this, John.
Everybody runs.
Minority Report, Boxing Day at 9 on BBC One.
I've been loving you too long.
Happy endings are only in fairy tales.
Stop now.
But fairy tales can happen in the most unlikely places.
You were tired.
EastEnders, Christmas Day at 9 on BBC One.
BBC One's Thursday night Sign Zone gets underway in a few minutes with Holby City. A check on the weather now. Helen Willits has the forecast on BBC One.
Good evening. All week we've been saying that there is no snow due for Christmas. Now, although that still stands, it could get a lot colder by Boxing Day. More on that in just a moment, because for the next 24 hours it looks cloudy and mild. So I've tried to find some colder weather elsewhere around the world for you, starting in the US, where you'd expect it to be cold over the Rocky Mountains at the moment, right the way up through Colorado into western parts of Canada. It is pretty nippy. We've also got some cold air just stuck to the north of the Great Lakes at the moment, but that's about to move its way southwards, and as it does so, I think we'll see temperatures tumble away on the likes of Denver, Quebec, New York as well. Well, there you can see by Christmas Day, a wet Christmas Day in New York, potentially perhaps some wintry flurries in Washington. Across Europe, most of the cold weather is still sat underneath our Siberian high, but even that starts to erode away. You can see some milder air starts to filter in. Still stays cold over the Alps, so all the snow that we've seen, well, that will stay put. We could even have a white Christmas in Kiev, but by and large, temperatures rising across many of the low countries. Paris, for example, just for Christmas Day, then it gets colder again. But unfortunately, it's because we've got mild southwesterly winds. We could even have some rain for the Canary Islands. Now, we've had our own fair share of rain during the day on Thursday, particularly across Scotland and across Northern Ireland. It's still with us at the moment. Dribs and drabs more than anything else, but it will die out through the night in Scotland as it eases southwards to lie across Northern England and Northern Ireland. It gets stuck in a bit of a rut, but as you can see, all the cloud that we have will act as a blanket and stop temperatures from falling, except in the Channel Islands. But here we'll see some sunshine, and we'll see some sunshine developing across England and Wales, particularly in areas sheltered from the southwesterly wind, and also eastern Scotland. Much drier, much brighter for many parts of Scotland and the north of Northern Ireland, but that rain still around close to southern areas here, and still some drizzly showers for the Western Isles, the Western Highlands of Scotland. Quite some nasty showers, I think, running across the Northern Isles with quite a brisk wind blowing them on. And come further south across Northern England, it's really an east-west split. Most of the rain west of the Pennines, but an awful lot of cloud here. But we pop back into the sunshine as we head into East Anglia, parts of southeast England. Doesn't matter if it's raining or if the sun is shining with you tomorrow. I think it's going to be quite bright and quite mild for most of us. Just a gentle breeze as well, so it certainly won't feel cold. Just like today, actually, it will feel quite pleasant if you're trying to get some last-minute Christmas shopping in, like I will be. As we go through the period of Friday night into Saturday morning, so into Christmas Eve, you can see that rain fizzling out further. Still some showers in the far north, and it does look like a colder night, and it will be. Hence, the temperatures on Christmas Eve won't climb quite so high as on Friday, but hopefully we'll see a bit more sunshine, certainly for the likes of Northern England and Northern Ireland. Then it'll probably turn colder again during Christmas Eve night and into Christmas Day. So we might start with a little bit of frost, also a little bit of fog, and therefore temperatures where we have the fog at least will struggle. But it's Boxing Day when it looks set to get a little bit colder, possibly a few snow flurries. We'll keep you posted. But for me, a very happy Christmas.
One for Christmas. Bridget Jones, wanton sex goddess with a very bad man between her thighs. Mum.
You got a boyfriend? A real one?
I hope he's good enough for our little Bridget.
Absolutely not.
Bridget Jones' Diary. Christmas Eve at 9:14 on BBC One.
The Sign Zone books into the Hotel on Sea at 2:10 on BBC One. And this is BBC One at Holby City.